Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is super clean. This is not. What this is a used GX200 clone, commonly found on a lot of today's mini bikes. They're usually discarded and replaced with something such as a 212. Well, here at FatBuddyCat Mini Bikes, we like to give these 196s a second chance. One of the first things we have to do is scrub them down. And today, we're going to see if these products from Super Clean can make that job any easier. I'm going to be disassembling this engine, but while I'm doing that, we can also take this time to go over a few things. Not only do these products work rapidly to remove messy grease, oil, unsightly dirt, and grime, but they are also biodegradable as they are phosphate and bleach free. Super Clean can be applied directly or diluted to a desired concentration level for an intended project. That means it packs a punch for the really tough stuff, but it can also be dialed back to handle numerous other applications. These products should be used with cold water out of direct sunlight, as it's important to never let it dry on the surface that's being treated. I have this engine broken down, and each part, well, it has its own particular type of grime. Some of them are a little bit harder to remove than others. Old gaskets, cobwebs, who knows? But no matter what, Super Clean has got our back. With everything outside on my bench, I'm going to get the easy stuff off with the garden hose. Even on full blast, it's just not cutting the mustard. Up close, you can see there's still a nice layer of grease and other contaminants. Just because Super Clean is biodegradable doesn't mean you want to get it directly on your skin. Especially not at full strength. Since we're going to go full strength. I think we're going to try out this new Easy Spray aerosol can. With my gloves on, we're going to pop the top, take it outside, and we're going to see what it can do. I'm just going to start with a light layer, and it looks like I'm going to let it foam up. I'm going to hit all these parts. Oh yeah, we're good and foamy. I made sure to get all up in those tight spaces and everywhere in between. The directions say to let it dissolve and work its way into the grease, but not to let it dry before rinsing it off. Pretty straightforward. I was just putting this drop cloth down, and look who fell out of my pocket. We don't want him to miss out on any of the action. I'll just give it a light spray. On both sides. I'll clean that off with the hose. Can too. After just a few minutes of this super clean doing its thing, you can already see the grease and such breaking down and kind of just flowing off on its own. I haven't scrubbed it or hit it with the cold water yet. I'll give it a couple more minutes and we'll try kind of a medium mist. See what happens. Medium mist, mild thunderstorm. Here's our results after round one. No scrubbing, no hard spraying, and nothing but cold water. Some of this might even be rust. Could be sap or paint. I think we did okay. I'm going to go ahead and give this one more shot. Oh, this little guy again. He almost got away. After just one treatment. Not looking too bad though. Better join the party. This time around, I flipped things over so that the juices would run in a different direction. That includes the head. I just moved some of the foam away, and I can see that it's doing a very nice job at removing the built-up carbon. This little engine has been through years of abuse. We're going to bring it back to life, and this is where it starts. I'm armed with an old rag and a toothbrush. I'm going in. Gloves on hand. This would be a good time to put on some goggles too. When you're getting all up in that engine's personal space with your brush, you don't want any of the backsplash to get in your eyes. This is looking better by the minute. Shot of the power blaster. Make sure to really rinse this stuff out. Once everything is fully rinsed, just went back over it with the air chuck. I'll collect my parts, and I'll see you guys back inside. Back at the workbench, I can just about finish removing the excess gasket material with a fingernail. This head is all cleaned up and ready for porting and future use. The valve cover and the sheet metal, besides having some permanent signs of age, are in perfect condition. This block still has the governor in it, but it's nice and clean and ready for a fresh new start at life. Just because a mini bike engine is abused for years doesn't necessarily mean it was run for years. Sometimes they're put away for a long time, and then they never run right. If we look at the cylinder, we can still see a lot of that factory honing. That's a really good thing. This little engine still has a way to go, but at least it's got a good head start thanks to Super Clean. If you want to see what other messes this stuff can take care of, just stay tuned, because as always, it's a work in progress. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Now catch you on the next one. Super Clean can be purchased at these fine retailers, and probably a few others. They know what's good for them.